Across Nigeria and many developing countries and economies, countless women and youth possess so many skills, creativity, and entrepreneurial ambitions. Yet, many remain trapped not because they lack potential, but because they lack the access to opportunities, financial services, investment readiness, and sustainable capital. At JUWACI, we do not just believe that empowerment is about money in your account. We believe that empowerment is not even about training people, but it is about helping people to move from dependence to independence, from survival to stability, and from stability to full prosperity. Tonight, we have two distinguished experts who will help us understand not only the challenges, but also the practical pathways towards financial freedom and economic resilience. I encourage everyone joining us to listen actively, ask thoughtful questions, take your notes, and then most importantly, identify one practical action you will implement immediately after this session.
You all are welcome to the Women and Youth Financial Empowerment Program. Okay, so quickly I'll introduce our very own executive director. She's not that person, but Chief Mrs. Jennifer Hebafan Ari. All right, thank you so much. I'll be introducing our panelists, and I'll start from Mrs. Divine Gift Opara. All right, so our second panelist for the day, Ambassador Onoja. And once again, we also appreciate our listeners, our visitors, our guests. You are welcome, and we are proud to have you here. So without wasting much time, we'll go into the deal of the day, and we'll start from the first panelist, Mrs. Divine Gates. Why is access to capital still a major barrier for women and youth? And what should young people prepare before seeking investments?
Let me start with the last sentence. You say, before seeking for investment as a young person, you should have a proof, you should have evidence like of your impact, your measurement of impact, your records, your bank statements, your bank statements and other things that proves that yes, your business is actually sustainable, because no investor wants to invest in a business that has not proven sustainability. So you should first of all prove that your business is actually sustainable, it is investment worthy, by having an organized and sane business environment. Let your business be structured. For example, so many businesses don't even have a corporate bank account. They don't even have a bank account number. So as a young person who is looking for investment, you should be able to separate your private life from your business. Your business should have a separate account for it. You should not use your personal account for your business. Yes, initially when you started as a starter, you might use your personal account to receive payment for your business, but as the business is growing, you should open another account, a business account for your business. It will enable investors to know how your business is going, the credit score and all that. Even when you want to take a loan from the bank, they would like to go about they would like to know how your bank statement looks like. So it should be structured. Then you should also get your business registered. In Nigeria, the CAC is in charge of registering any business in Nigeria. You get your business registered, structure your business in such a way that it will be tempting, it will be appetizing and appealing for investors to invest. Do you understand? Then another thing is this: before you seek for investors, you should carry your business on your head. You have to be the chief marketer of your business. Let me tell us something. Be it business, be it NGO, civil society, or anything that you are doing for yourself, nobody will actually do it more or market it more than you do for yourself. So you are the chief marketer of your business, you are the chief executive officer of your business. You should carry your business on your head. Set an example so that your employees will be able to follow your lead. If you don't take your business serious, how you don't expect those that you are employing, or you're employed, to take it serious. Then you said, why is access to capital still a major barrier for women and youth? Not only access to capital, women and youth always face a lot of inequality. You know, they face a lot of women and youth face a lot of inequality when it comes to accessing funds compared to their male um counterparts. And most women are actually small business owners. You see a lot of women venturing into small household business, or small household items business, food business. So most of the businesses that are being run by a woman, or rather a youth, are usually on a small scale. So, and since it's on a small scale, they do not have enough credit history gap, they do not have collateral, because some banks, if they want to seek for a loan or go to a microfinance bank for investment, they will ask for collateral or credit history. Some of these women don't have the right network, you know the right network. Those women who are raised in an environment whereby they are not permitted, or rather they are restricted to associate themselves with some kinds of people. So those kinds of people that they are not permitted to associate themselves with, for example, in some religion, for example, in some tribal communities, some tribes don't like to associate themselves with another community because of a history. you know I don't know how to really put it, but it actually happens here in my state. There are some communities that don't really do business, or can't really do business with another community because of the history they have together. So if your business is limited to a particular environment, you might not be able to have access to enough funds, you may not be able to scale, you may not be able to reach out to a lot of customers. Then another thing is this: financial literacy is very, very important. A lot of women, especially those who are not educated, don't know how to separate their business money from their personal and feeding money. Some women and youth are doing business, but if you ask them, what is your profit, how far have you what have you achieved in this business as regards to your profit, what is your gain, what circumstances have you encountered, they can't really organize organize these things together. Do you understand? So some people combine, like I said before, they combine both their business funds together with their private funds. You see some small scale businesses is paying house rent, doing a lot of things. So there's no separation between the business and their personal life. So it's actually a limitation for young women and youth. Thank you very much. This is all I have to say for now.
All right, so most young people and women, first of all, I want to address the issue that you just spoke about, and that is the issue of access to funding. And then the second thing I want to address again for young people and women is confidence. Confidence, like Mrs. Okparacha said, you have to be able to present what you are talking about. Oh, I sell perfumes. Are you even smelling like someone that is smelling perfumes? Are you carrying yourself like someone that is into fashion? You say you make clothes. You say you are a hair vendor. And then I'm looking at your hair and I'm wondering why you are selling wigs and you're not wearing one. So you must represent what you are selling. You must represent yourself in that manner. Anything that you are doing, I don't know which other examples to give. If you are a barber, if you want to go into investment, then you have to have your books. You have to have your books. When you're telling somebody that as an investor, I've invested with Dangote this, I've invested in that, stray bullet. Sorry for throwing any stray bullet. If you feel it was a stray bullet and it got you, I'm happy for that.
You are covered, ma.
So please, you must have confidence as a woman, as a young person. There is no way, if you wake me from my sleep and you tell me what is JUWACI all about, what is the Hemba Fans integrated resilience model about, I can vibrate for 1 hour straight. And I'm telling you, you will be convinced by the time I'm done with you. 2-3 minutes, give me 2-3 minutes. And then you may be going somewhere and you will change your mind and stay and you want to just, be part of this. So be able to sell your market, carry it on your head like gala, understand what you are selling. Don't just do because people say they should do business. My mentor is Mrs. Jennifer. She said we should do business. And then the last thing I want to address is mindset re-engineering. We have this way of thinking very small of ourselves. I'm just a woman. I have no collateral. Start where you are, and the rest will be history. Mindset re-engineering. And then we also have to know that you have to put yourself in the shoe of the people you are approaching. You're writing a bank for a loan. If you are the owner of that bank, will you give you a loan? Be realistic. If you are the owner of this money, now you are writing to JUWACI saying, JUWACI, you empower women, please empower my business. And then we come to your shop. So if you are able to change your mindset towards loan, towards funding, towards granting, towards the support you are seeking for, have value. One thing I want to say is that capital follows confidence. The people that will sponsor you, they want to see your confidence, and your confidence can only be shown with work, no be cho. When you talk and finish, you should be able to show the books and say, oh, in 2024 only, this is what my business was able to raise. And you don't have to lie. If your business truly only made 50,000 naira, just like Mrs. Okparacha said, discipline ensures that record keeping is very important. You're able to write down, okay, this puff I made, oh, this kunuaya that I'm selling, okay, I made 20,000 January, February, March, okay, like this, like that. And then no matter how small your business is, register it. Open an account. CSE has made this thing so easy. 15 minutes on your phone, you've registered your business. Don't be waiting. Most of us make the biggest mistake. We are waiting until we arrive. We are waiting until one big capital comes. And the truth is that capital will only follow confidence, and confidence will follow evidence. The evidence that you have done what you are telling people that you do. Oh, there is evidence that you have done this, and then there's result. That is the only time people will invest in you. Honestly, ideas alone are beautiful. They are brilliant. All of us have ideas, but the only ideas that are funded are the ones that have proven results. When people see what you have done, then they can be able to say that, okay, this entrepreneur has demonstrated that they understand their market. They have managed their resources responsibly, and then they have generated some result. It doesn't have to be too much result. Then funding opportunities become very easy to access. In my short time, I've had an opportunity to interact with international business forums. And then one thing that keeps coming up is everybody I meet, they will ask you, can I see your website? Can I see your social media handle? Can I see your products catalog? So if you're doing business, if it's Kunuaya, package it well. Have the catalog. You don't need a website right now if it's small. Package yourself very well so that as you are talking to people, be proud of your business. I sell gala. This is the gala on my head. There are 3 different sizes. I sell Kunuaya. There are 3 different pockets. Kunuaya gives this energy, gives this, gives that. It helps in reproduction. It does this, it does that. And then you are able to present something. Everybody would just want to listen to you. They want to support you. But if there is no evidence, if there is no way, you are not able to even explain your business in a way that people will understand, how do you want them to even buy from you? Somebody may even really want to buy what you are selling, but the way you are saying it will just discourage them. So thank you very much for being here today. I just hope that we are learning something. And at the end of today, like I said before, knowledge without action is not going to change anything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mark. It was very insightful one. We really appreciate you for your insight. To the next panelist, Mr. Ambassador Noja. I don't know if you're on the call. Can you signify with an emoji? All right. Thank you so much, sir. The next question is to you. How can savings group, cooperatives, or community funding build independence? And what mistakes do first-time entrepreneurs make when seeking funding? Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the question you asked. Building funding independence, just like Chief Miss, but don't say it. Number one, you have to have a mindset, it's like a goal setting. You want to build funding independence? Yes. At the group level, at community level, how do you do it? Number one, the sources of funds from which you can build funding independence is how you manage and you handle private capital, private income, private fund. At the community level or at the group level, you can pool funds together as a community, as a group, and you can pool your skill together to generate funds. You also can pool your savings together to set aside and to grow it through meaningful investment, through careful observation and taking opportunity, that taking charge of opportunity that could come your way at any time. For example, there can be crisis period where you can buy an asset at a very cheap price. I've seen situation where a product, for example, a land that can cost 5 million, people have sold for 1.5 million because they fall into a challenge that they can't wait. They can't help it but to give it out. So you put such resources together and you can grow it. Pulling of resources together is a very big way, like we have in the village setting, we have village savings and loan scheme that people do. And if you bet me and you engage in this, it's a matter of time. For 5 years, you pull a very big fund that can service you people as a group. Because the need for fund does not occur to everybody at the same time. Maybe at one point it's Mr. A, at other point it's Mr. B, and like that. And the funds go around. Another thing you can do is opportunity. There are opportunity for grants, philanthropic grants, as a group, as a community. What are you engaged in doing? What capacity do you have that you can put to work? What problem can you address? What value can you create with your skills? And this value that you create, because money making is about value creation. Money answers to value. In any setting where you are, in a community or in a group, you have to look for opportunity to create value. And when you do that, money can answer to you. For example, like in the development environment, we have opportunity for grants that you can receive to do good works. And And such grant is an opportunity for you also to build your financial independence, because it's not money you go to borrow. You're not going to pay interest on it. You can use it to create value, to create impact, and begin to create another income source from it. So it is also another way of building financial independence. Another thing too that we can look at is we can do crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, especially when you want to do anything that will serve public good. There's opportunity for crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is about generating money by getting small amount of people from different people. But the purpose of which you want to use the fund should be clearly stated, and it should be very clear that is for good purpose that can promote community good, can promote public good, can defend public interests, purpose that can advance the cause of humanity. There are purpose that people can give to. Another avenue too, the aspect of your personal savings, and also we have passive income. People get passive income that you do not plan for. All of a sudden, you get it. Sometimes you can have somebody gift of 20,000 naira. You didn't plan for it. You didn't budget for it. Ordinarily, such income come for you. You should save such money. 70% of it above, because you didn't plan for it. It takes financial discipline. You are not expecting 20,000. You are not expecting 1 naira, and you get 20,000 now. Why can't you save 15,000 and have free 5,000 naira to spend? Because if you didn't get the money that day, you will be at zero income level and you will not spend a dime. But because the money has come, you want to spend the whole money. You want to spend the whole money that day, and by tomorrow you are in need. And that money, if properly saved, can be invested, and it can turn out to bring a higher income for you. Remember, at our other first time lecture, I told you people that the law of money is that any money that comes to your hand, the primary purpose for its coming is investment. It's not money that you eat. Any money that comes to your hand is not money that you are supposed to eat. It's a money you are supposed to invest. It's what comes out of that investment that you begin to be entitled to eating, to spending. And it's going to be a percentage of them. So it's a secondary stage when that money begins to produce that you have the responsibility to spend. So when money comes into your hand, be very shrewd. You have to sit down. Don't be in a rush. And wisely invest that money. When we put up all this character, we can build financial independence. And another thing too, like contributions that we can make, or donations that we receive from people, because we can call for fundraising in a community. And if the people know you, that you are disciplined and your character, there will be people who come up to support you. You raise such money, you invest it, you grow it. And before you know, you get a financial, you build a funding independence. Instead of at any point, you begin to run to and fro to look for where you borrow 5,000, borrow 20,000. If you sit down, I want you to do this experiment with yourself. Try as much as possible to calculate the money you spend in a month. Try to calculate it. Those of you who say, I don't have anything, I'm not earning anything, I don't have any money, I don't have work. Try to take document the money you spend for 1 month. And by the time you calculate that money and then you check what you save, you will be amazed that you are spending very big money every month. Sometimes I'm amazed. There are sometimes I carry 100,000 naira in a hand in a day, and I spread it among different things, and before I know, the money is finished. And I have taken time to take account of the money I spend in a month, and I'm amazed that I made such income. So please, one of the ways you can develop discipline for money management is for you to take account of the amount you spend in a month. When you start your day till night like this, come home, take an audit in the evening, how much you spend, write it. Tomorrow, do. By the time you do that for 30 days, you will not believe that you earn the money or you got so much amount of money which you spent in a month. So when you do that, you will be able to look at what percentage of that money you can save. And I can assure you that especially young people, you don't have any business spending money anyhow. People feed you, people house you, people pay your school fees, people clothe you. So your savings rate should be at about 75% to 80% of your money. And investment rate. So you have to check yourself very, very well. Then I won't dwell on that so much. I want to quickly go to the mistakes that first-time investors make. Mistakes that they make. And well, as first-time investor, there are so many things we think we take for granted. First-time entrepreneur, because entering a business is shocking them. I've gotten a company, I've started my business, is something that is shocking them. And they will jump so many protocols. Number one of the things you have to do as a first-time entrepreneur, you are gotten an area where you want to make your investment, you are where you want to put your skill to work, where you want to major in advancing and pursuit of your destiny to realize your destiny. One, you should take it very, very serious. There are many people, first-time entrepreneurs, why they wallow in the euphoria, why they are taken away by the euphoria of having gotten a business. They forgot so many basic things they are supposed to do. Number one, there's a need for you to do a market research about the area you are making your investment, the business you are investing in, what you undertake to do as an entrepreneur, your area of business or trade. You must sit down to do a very careful and serious market research. Why market research? Market is very, very important because that is where you launch your product. That is where you sell your product. It's through there that you make your income. The market will determine how much you produce. The market will determine who you produce for. The market will determine when to produce. The market will determine the quantity you produce. The market will determine the sale you make. The market will determine the profit you will make or the loss you will make. As a matter of fact, the market will determine your destiny as far as that business is concerned. So you can't take it for granted. So there's a need for you to sit down to do a careful, serious market research, to know the cost of your input for what you want to do, to know the prices at which you can buy, where you can buy the quality ones that you can make your product outstanding. You should be able to know the market where your product will get maximum return. You should know those who are in need of your product. Today, before we go in the market analysis, before you produce, you already know the market you are producing for. And when you know the market you are producing for, what you do when you come to your production line is precision. If you need to produce for 10 people in the market already, which you know you cannot go and produce for 20, where you have excess inventory. That is one. The market research also involves the people, your competitors in the market, and the whole of the market ecosystem, which is a dynamic process. So you have to know the low moment of the market, the high moment, and new trends that emerging every time. That is for market research. And when you do the market research, it will follow with your marketing plan. Your marketing plan. Our host has spoken about the importance of market earlier, so I wouldn't go to that. And number two, many of the speakers also have mentioned this, not being able to distinguish your business from yourself. Your business is an entity. If it is a registered limited liability company, it assumes a personality that is different from you. Even if it is not a limited liability company, it is still separate from you. You have to separate yourself from the business that you do. And when you go to the business place, it means you have left your own place. You are for the business. And you have to obey every rule of the business. There's nothing like I am the owner and you will do whatever you like. No. There must be a clear difference between you and your business, the asset of the business and your asset. That has to be a boundary, a limit should be clearly set, which you must observe. That is mistake number two. No, number three, an entrepreneur, most of the entrepreneurs, they undermine or they don't even give any regard to local infrastructure or underestimate them. For example, because as an entrepreneur, infrastructures are very, very important for you. Number one, security. Number two, power. Number three, road. Number four, water. You don't know the impact these things have on your business is very, very critical and serious. But many entrepreneurs take it for granted. Take, for example, as an entrepreneur, you know the importance of water. You know the importance of water. You can use water for cleaning. You can use water for drinking. You can use water to keep the hygiene of your place. So, when there is no water, take for example where you are working now, and they need to use your restroom, or a customer comes and have the need to use a restroom, or a customer is there and there's a need for the person to wash his or her hand, there's a need to drink water, there's a need to eat him or herself, and this is not there. Then you begin to know what we are talking about. It will look as very insignificant, but the impression the customer will go with, it may make the customer not to come back to your place again. Light is not something we can take for granted. So you have to make provision for these things. Even a generator at times where the need is, and they need to have something like power bank charge around you because you have to communicate. Sometimes you have to go online. Sometimes you have to market online. Sometimes you have to take a call for others. And your phone is dead because there's no light. You can miss a business opportunity of 10 million, of 1 billion naira because of your inability to communicate somebody at a particular time. They say that when you have to be prepared, awaiting opportunity, because when opportunity comes, it does not wait. If you are not prepared, it comes, it will go. Now, number four, another mistake that the entrepreneurs make is the issue of record keeping. Record keeping is very, very important. It's very, very important in business. Everything about your business has to be documented. It has to be documented because it is the institutional memory for your business. Your business is a person now. It's a person. The data, the evidences, the record you have is what talks about your business. It is from those records that you can look at it and make policy, that you can look at those records to comply with the rules or the law guiding the marketplace. So it is very, very important. It's with it that you can manage your fund, that you can apply for fund. It's with your records that you can look at and say, oh, it is time for me to go and get a new product. It is time for me, oh, the stock I have, is staying in the shelf for so long. Oh, when did I buy this? Oh, I bought it 4 weeks ago and it's still here. So you look at it. It's from the record that you compute everything and make decision about your business making. So bookkeeping is very, very important. Don't take it for granted. As you start your business, start that. Then number 5, as an entrepreneur, because you have to separate yourself from your business. You have to separate your money from the business money. You can't say I'm the owner and do anything. What you have to do as an entrepreneur, there is a price for entrepreneur, and that price is salary. The role entrepreneur plays in a business demands that he earns a salary. So don't say it's my business. Today you take 2,000. Tomorrow you take 3,000. Next tomorrow a friend comes and say you want to entertain. You buy 2 bottles of malt, 1,000. You take. Your wife phone you or your girlfriend come, your boyfriend come. No transport. You give him 2,000, 1,005. No. In the business, the role you play, you have a salary that you take from the business. Once you take that salary, that is the only money you are licensed to spend. Then number 5, standard of procedure, SOP. Any business that you are beginning that doesn't have a standard of procedure, the business is programmed to fail. It's programmed to fail. Standard of procedure are documented rules, procedure, processes, structured pattern by which your business or your enterprises is governed and administered. Those processes have to be laid down. It's not a place where anybody comes and does whatever he or she likes. Even you as the owner of the business, when you leave your house, you become a property of the business. You have to sit at your table and look at your function and your duties, and you perform them conscientiously. You have time to go for break. The business is not a place that you bring your friends and you come and you begin to chatter and to gossip. No. Even when it appears it's your free period, begin to learn, to read about your business that you are engaging. Thank God for the surplus of sources of knowledge acquisition, building your capacity that can position you to do exploits as an entrepreneur. You learn and try to know so much about your business. Be crazy, be immersed in trying to know everything about the business you are doing. Ask questions. In Nigeria, people believe that to ask questions is something that people should be shy about, but it is foolishness. People feel that they are too big to ask questions. I can ask a 2-year-old child a question, as old as I am. I can tell a 2-year-old child, I don't know this thing. There was a time I happened to have a senior friend, and I went to their house far back, many years back now, and the little child was working on the computer, and she got stranded, and she ran to me and said, Uncle Ambassador, please come and help me. I can bet you then, I don't know where the button of a computer is. I don't know where to press the button of a computer. And I told her, I'm very sorry, I don't know anything about computer. I'm here to know anything about a computer. I don't have. I said, she was surprised. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't know. There is pride in saying, I don't know. Ask questions. Even I have been opportune to be moving in town, or people boarding a vehicle, they are going to a particular place, they don't ask questions until they are taken past the place. Either pride or foolishness. Ask questions about anything concerning the business you do. They say, follow he who know the road. There are people who have gone that way before you. That is why we have mentorship, we have coaching in anything you do. Try to get a mentor in the business that you are engaging. There will be always somebody you see as a model. If you want to see the executive director or JUWACI as a model, you have to look at what she's doing. You have to go to her to ask many questions. You will not jump one day to become like her. You ask questions and you learn. She has passed some roads where she knows where there are pitfalls. She knows where she made mistakes. She knows the things she should have done that she didn't do that would have given her better result. But she has passed that time. if she was to go back, she will be 50 times better than who she is today. If I were to go back, I'll be a millionaire at this age, because I wasted the income, the money I had when I was a teenager. I was a young person. I didn't commit to saving. I was all playing around with money, helping people anyhow. Didn't do anything. Now I have seen the importance of this thing, and I can't take my age back anymore. So please take note of that. And because of time, I'm quickly going to, okay, the issue of registration has been mentioned. Registration of your business, tax compliance, regulatory compliance, returns, the need for you to check yourself to know what you have at the end of the month, the need for you to audit yourself and say, oh, for this month, this is how I perform, this is where are the missing link, this is where I didn't do well, the next thing, you map out strategy to do better the next time. Then another thing that mistake the entrepreneur do is not being able to define clear roles, function, limit, and boundaries in that business. If you need to have a sales gear, if you need to have a sales board, that office must have its role, it must have its function, it must have its limit, it must have its boundary, it must have time for closing, it must have time for break, it must have output every day. What do you want to see achieved? These are documented, then compliance becomes easy. At the end of the day, four targets you are supposed to achieve at the end of the sales gear. Target number 1, did you achieve it? No, yes. Okay. Target number 2, did you achieve target number 3? If a person is guided by such function and structured pattern of the roles he or she is expected, you will get a better output from the person who is working for you, and you not just be throwing away your money in paying salary. Our other first speaker spoke about financial literacy, but I combine computer literacy and financial literacy. The world we are in today, you cannot do anything without a computer. We are in a global village. Rome was not built in a day. Start learning. Don't say computer is difficult. Don't say financial literacy is difficult. Dive in headlong. Ask questions at any moment. Even the phone you are carrying. The phone many of us are carrying, we are underutilizing it. If you know the capacity of the phone you are carrying, you will marvel what that phone can do for you. The piece of phone you are carrying in your hand, the Android you are carrying to do this meeting now. If not apart from the meeting and forwarding message and gossiping and Facebook, what are we using the phone for again? But you will be amazed that the phone you are carrying, you are not being able to use 30% of its capacity, what it has to do to enrich you. This phone can make you a professor. This phone can give you a job outside of this country. This phone can give you funding that up to $1 billion this phone you are carrying can give to you. So we must continually pursue knowledge. Then understanding your business model. You must understand, if you are in a business, like I said earlier, you must understand your business model. Every business has its own model. Please learn your business model well and follow its structure, timing, and the ecosystem where you operate. Okay, very soon. Another thing is the mistake that entrepreneurs make, as I round up now, is they believe that all the problem we need is capital. I need money to make my business big. Oh, if I can get 5 million, oh, I will blow. If I can get 200 million now, I will do everything. See, business, if you are starting as an entrepreneur, never think of starting big. Start small. Business is like a school. We are at. When you enter school, kindergarten or nursery 1, you first of all begin to learn A, B, C, D. They don't give you quadratic equation in nursery. They don't give you theorem in nursery. They don't begin to give you angles in nursery. They don't begin to give you prison in nursery. They don't begin to give you notation in nursery or standard deviation. So you learn, and gradually, until you master the skill. Don't ever think that as you start your business, is money, money, money. Don't, money is not your problem. What is your problem is capacity. What is your problem is character. What is your problem is your ability to build the conditions around you. What is your problem is organization. What is your problem is knowledge. By the time you skill and you equip yourself and you become business ready, there's what we call business readiness. There is entrepreneurship readiness. When you are in that state, anything that comes around you will catch a flame. You can bring fire to this place and there will be nothing will burn. But if you put petrol here and bring fire, what will happen? Everything will go on fire. So you have to get to a state of entrepreneurship readiness before you take some big decision. Start by managing small. If you are able to manage small before you can manage a big one. But if you say you want to go to big one, if you are involved in managing small one, when there's a loss, your loss will be small. And I like to close with this, that continuous learning. And if you want to grow and to grow your money, your income, and the business, the secret to money making is value creation. At every time, look for gaps, look for the missing gap, look for what the environment needs, look for what is missing in the ecosystem, and tailor your entrepreneurship to address that thing. Until you create value, you cannot make money. Don't be quick to go and borrow money. Don't be quick to say money is my problem. No, money is not your problem. Getting the right idea, getting the right business concept, getting the right business model, getting entrepreneurship readiness, getting the skills you need to make you escalate your business. They are the things that are paramount, and the discipline you need and the structure you put in place for your business to run sustainably are the things you need before the issue of money comes. So I want to stop here. There are so much to talk about, but I want to stop here. And as I stop, I want to let you know that please create an environment to begin to make policy concerning your business. And also make sure that whoever you want to get as part of a team that will work with you, try to get the right team, get the right person. Vision, you have to try, you have to check the taste. What is the direction? What is the mission? The vision of the person to align with the vision of your entrepreneurship. So I want to stop here and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, our listeners. Thank you, our executive director. I don't know if you have anything to add to what Ambassador Onoja just said to us.
Well, I don't have any other thing to add than to say thank him so very much. He covered the basics. He covered literally everything that would have. In fact, I had some notes that I wanted to say, but he just kept going on and on and on. And right now, I feel like it's left for us now to take action, develop those models, develop those policies, write the vision. The Holy Book say, write the vision and paste it on the wall. Let the people see it and let the people move with it. If you are not able to have a clear vision for people to know what you're doing and to work with you, then, everything he said was just nail on the head. Thank you very much, Ambassador. It's always a great pleasure to have you.
Thank you,
And
ma.
we
Thank you
really
for the
deeply, sincerely
privilege.
appreciate you. God will
Thank you, ma,
bless
for
you.
the
Thank you for the
privilege
wisdom.
he gave me.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. Please, to our listeners, we need you to help us write your email addresses on the chat box so we can reach out to you once the recording is ready. So you can do well to send it now. And if you have any question, any input, any contribution, do well to write it on the chat box. So I'd like to call on our panelists, from our first panelist, to just give a brief insights, a brief talk on a brief summary of what they want us to go home with. Ambassador Noja, please can you just give a final word, a final remark?
Yes. The final word I want to give is that an entrepreneur is a risk taker. An entrepreneur is somebody who exercises restraint. You don't rush into anything. Do a check and do a double check before you take step into anything you want to do. Every decision you make has consequences. Now, before you make a decision you make can make you or it can mar you. So before you take a decision, do a thorough check, do a thorough analysis, know the cost and benefit of what you want to do. Where you are not clear, ask questions. And there are people to guide you. In anything you want to do, there are people who have done that thing before. Try to do some finding from such people. Number two, any business you do, try to get a mentor that you can always go to ask questions. Number three, you have to cast a vision and a mission. Your business must have a vision and a mission. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And why do you want to do it? What do you want to do and why do you want to do it? In what you want to do and why you want to do it, it is a statement that will bring out the value you want to create. It is a value that will make you earn money, that will make you earn respect, that will make you become financially independent. So focus on value creation. Number three, take your mind from money. Don't see money as your problem. See ignorance as your problem. Ignorance. Because the more you know, the more you earn. The more you know, the better you become. The more you know. If you will know what to do to win the presidential election in Nigeria in 2027, a knowledge that is superior to anybody, Samuel Aje can go and pick a ticket this evening and beat Tinubu flat. Beat Tinubu flat. The more you know, the better you become. So your problem is not money. I want money to buy this to put in the shop. No. Your problem is pursue knowledge. Kill every ignorance. Ignorance is hanging around you everywhere. About the business you want to do, about the type of people to do, about the discipline, about how you organize yourself, about how you package yourself, about about cleanliness, about relationship with people, about finance, about the thing that's happening in the world. Hear news, research the market, financial literacy. So every time you want to see what is your challenge, see ignorance. What did I not know? What can I do better? See ignorance as your number one. Consider the business you want to do, you don't know anything. So I have to go full out in search of knowledge. From that knowledge, you can beat the competition. From that knowledge, you can become a market leader. So please, this is what you have to go away with. And an entrepreneur is somebody who never retreats. Is somebody who never retreats. There is no going back, no matter what happens. The more you face challenge, the better the opportunity for you, because it's only challenge that will put you on the right path. That is why crisis is very, very. When you see crisis, thank God, it's an opportunity for you to grow. Don't run away. Stay there. Stay there. Say, I will kill you, overcome you. Stay there. As a man thinketh, so he is. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So much, sir. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. On the chat box, Miss Florence dropped a message. Excuse me. Let me a message. And she was like, she's asking that what if you have the money and you lack the confidence? What will you do to instill confidence? That was her message. Said, what if you have
if you have
support,
money,
You can go on, sir. You can go on, sir.
and you don't have confidence.
Yes, sir. She said if you have the financial support and you have the capacity and yet lack the confidence or boldness to start, how will one do in that situation?
That's why you need a mentor.
Uh,
So find someone that is already
if
doing
you
well
see a
in that
mentor,
field.
a mentor is helpful. That's number one. No, number two, I don't see anybody who has capacity that doesn't have confidence. Capacity and confidence, they run pari passu. They are proportional, directly proportional to one another. When you have capacity, man, your confidence will speak. Confidence springs out from capacity. Are you getting me? If I have the capacity to be a better president, in fact I begin to talk today, everybody will bow for me. If I have capacity to do something, everybody will look for you. The world is looking for capacity. The world is looking for capacity. That's the number one thing. If you have capacity, confidence comes immediately. It's capacity that gives birth to confidence. So you may not have capacity. So what you do, approach a mentor. We have, so some of us who are taking these classes, we can teach you. You have to read books on confidence building. I told you, you are carrying a phone that you are underutilizing. If you go to YouTube, on earth there is nothing. Even if you want to learn how to go to space, you can learn it from YouTube. Oh, how do I develop confidence? How do I develop boldness? Type it on YouTube. You are going to get 1,000,001 answers, and before you get 10, you begin to blow. So, and you must believe in yourself. Confidence begins with believing in yourself. There is nobody that is better than you. You are the one to provide the answer to all the questions. If there is anybody who tries to do that, see that person as helping you. You are the lead. You are the head. Until you begin to play your role, then others will give way. In life is competition. Don't see anybody as better than you. You are the one the world is waiting for. You are the one who is to provide the answer to that question. So don't wait for anybody. You are the number one.
All right. Thank you very, very much,
Take the lead.
Ambassador. Thank you very much, sir. And to add to what he just said about capacity building, you can build your capacity through knowledge, The capacity he's talking about is knowledge. You, like he said, learn about what you do, and then you'll be able to have confidence. I mean, if you are able to know exactly what the business is and you have the money to start, you'll be able to talk about it, and then that confidence comes naturally. And then get a mentor, someone that has gone ahead of you in that same space, and everything will be fine. Thank you very much, Ambassador. I don't know if Mrs. Okparachi is still here. If you're still here,
Thank
you can
you,
give
ma.
us your 1-minute closing remark. And if there's anybody that has another question, show us your confidence now. Raise your hand and speak in the meeting. Ask us your questions. Our professionals are here to answer you as we close, because we should be closing at this time, really.
On the chat box, Mrs. Pundumu said, "Thank you, Ambassador Sir. This is impactful." Lois Uyi said, "This is so insightful. Thank you, all presenters." Pro Excellence said, "Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this knowledge." Janet Mende, "I really enjoyed today's show, seriously. I learned so much today. One of the things I should take serious is mentorship and documentation. Secondly, is financial discipline and knowing your targets, and many more. Thank you, JUWACI, for another opportunity. For we, the small business owners, thank you, sir." From Zainab Abu Momo and Florence, thank you, sir. All right, if you have any other question, any other contribution, you can raise your hand, please.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here to this point. And I hope that, okay, Miss Margaret, before I go on, your hand is up. Do you have anything to say? You have exactly 30 seconds, please, ma'am. Margaret, the mic is yours, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, my evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. And thank you, Ambassador and Mrs. Gift. Like,
Thank you,
this
ma.
program today is for me. Ambassador, you were just talking to me, talking to me, talking to me. I was just saying, this is me, this is me.
God bless you, ma.
Even when Mrs. Gift was talking, I need him, you just nailed it. You say, carry your matter for head. And I always say this anytime we have this opportunity. Everywhere I go, me, I carry my business. So they will say, Margaret, you know the rest. I say, if I rest, I won't take chop. But the part of separating personal money with business is the problem. I think with this today, I've learned a lot, and I will learn how to separate my money, my business from my day to day spendings and all that. So thank you very much, Edith, for this opportunity to learn every time. And Ambassador, I appreciate you for always coming through for us. Thank you very much, and God bless you for your words of wisdom. Thank you, everyone. Good night for me.
Thank you very much. I just saw a comment. Florence Amenge said, Jennifer, please, I want you to mentor me. Of course, I run a mentorship program for especially women, emerging leaders, people who want to build confidence. I have a whole digital book that I wrote about building confidence, and I'll be willing to share that with you free of charge. And then I have a one-on-one mentorship class also that I provide for people who really want to build their confidence at just a small fee. But the resource is free of charge. You can read on your own and become as confident or even more than confident than I am. And thank you very much, Miss Margaret, for your contribution. That was very, very mind-blowing. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, everybody that has left comments in the chat box. As we conclude today's session, I would like to really thank our distinguished panelists for sharing their expertise, insights, and practical experiences with us. Today's discussions has reminded us that financial empowerment is not a single event. It is a journey that is built on knowledge, discipline, consistency, and most importantly, action. We have learned that capital is important, but capacity is equally important. We have learned that there are so many opportunities that exist, but preparation determines how the opportunities meet us and how we benefit from those opportunities. We have also learned that financial freedom is not reserved for the privileged people. It can be achieved by ordinary people who make intentional decisions repeatedly over time. I encourage every participant today to leave this session with one commitment. Open that savings account. Turn that one of your accounts into your business account. You don't have to go ahead and register and start doing all those legal programs. Just like the ambassador said, start where you are, start small. It's even always advisable to start small. Open that savings account or turn that one savings account into your business. Start keeping that record. Open that record book, buy a hardcover exercise book. It can be even a regular exercise book. Start keeping your record. Register your business. Join a cooperative. Those cooperative money have saved lives. Myself, I'm a testament to that. I joined a cooperative and I was using that money to pay my rent. And it was almost like I was running a smooth business. It wasn't smooth, just that cooperative saved me. At some point, I was doing another cooperative, 2,000 naira every day. Every day, the woman will come around 2,000 naira. The day that there's good sales, we add 5,000 naira. But every day, we're dropping 2,000. Join those cooperatives. Don't be afraid. There is risk. It's only money you can use to make money, right? Learn a digital skill. Launch your idea, get a mentor, be ready to pay to build your capacity. On behalf of the JUBRAMA Women and Children Initiative and the Women and Youth Financial Empowerment Program, I want to thank you so much for investing your time in your personal and professional and economic growth. Because at JUWACI, we envision a world where every person, every household is economically stable, healthy, and at peace with one another. And remember, economic empowerment is not about having more money. It's not about having success in one day. It is about having more choices, more opportunities, and greater control over your future. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on the last Saturday of this month for our Victoria show. And we are always here on the 8th of every month using the same link to have a beautiful conversation like this. And I'm very, very happy to hear that we learn from one another. We look forward to receiving your emails. Our website is www.juwaci.org. Reach out to us. Find out more about what we do. Partner with us. We are open for partnership. Sponsor our project, support us, and God will bless you.